Gaz, and welcome back to another Warframe video. So today we got the new Nightwave announcement and a bunch of other information about the Nightwave as well. We got the Augment mod weapons, we got the new loot, we got the start date, we got the end date of the current Nightwave. We'll be covering that all today about the Tempests new Nightwave season starting in mid-April. So let's hop right into that information. But before we do, make sure you sub to the channel, do daily Warframe video uploads, build videos like a couple days ago, news videos like today, and everything in between. I appreciate all the support on recent streams and videos, guys. I should be live today with some Warframe on my live stream channel. Okay, so let's start things off with our Nightwave announcement here. Lots of good stuff in this announcement, so let's see what we got ahead of us. And I've already looked ahead. We've got some interesting weapon choices for augments for sure. Okay, so here we go. Nora's Mix, Dreams of the Dead ending, and Nora's Mix, Time Tempests coming soon. So if we look at our promo image here, here's like kind of a mini, look at what we're going to be getting, a teaser. We've got a theme of Caliban's deluxe skin here, like a Ghost of the Dead coming from the ground. It looks like a Cigna themed around that too. So if you like that Caliban deluxe skin, which I like it a lot, this looks great to me. I will definitely be rocking this in some way or another once this gets unlocked through Nightwave grinding. Alright, but yeah, if you want to unlock this stuff, let's talk about all the details right here. Hello, Dreamers. Nightwave Nora's Mix Dreams of the Dead closes soon. Nora's Mix Dreams of the Dead ends on April 8th at 11 a.m.
Just 3 days, and that's it.
As we've done in the past, Nora's Mix Time Tempest will begin shortly after, like a half hour later, 11:30 a.m. ET. So, yes, you heard that right. April 8th is when our Nightwave currently, the Baron ends, the one with the Hema and the Bosmu, and the new one is going to start on the same day, about a half hour later. So, April 8th. Mark your calendars. That's exactly a month from today, by the way. So it's not a big rush, but yeah, still, April 8th. Like the previous editions of Nightwave, we will include duplicate protection for rewards that have already been unlocked. Matching Nora's Mix Dreams of the Dead, you can expect the Time Tempest tokens instead of the rewards you already have. Make sure to turn in your Nora's Mix Dreams of the Dead creds before the end date of April 8th, 11 a.m. ET. Any leftover Dreams of the Dead credits will become normal credits that you can sell, or you can sell it for normal credits afterward, or keep it as like a memory thing or whatever, a keepsake. Okay, let's talk about the loot that we are here for. Okay, so here comes all the loot. Now, there's not pictures for all this stuff. We'll see it more when it's like, they'll probably show it on the next dev stream, honestly, more in game. But as of right now, here's all the stuff we got right now. First, the Tempest Time in Action Glyph Bundle. So a Glyph Bundle is the first thing you get. And Elflame Bowskin, so a new bowskin it sounds like. Rondelette emote, so an emote. The Stealth Flare Cyandana. Now, this is not a new item. This is a returning item. And I could probably show it to you right now, actually. I believe it's actually a good Cyandana, so you're going to want to grind that one if you don't have it. So, Stealth Flare Cyandana. There you go. It's like a fire Cyandana. I use this one quite a bit on, like, Garuda. It looks really good with certain other fire cosmetics. So, yeah, nice one for sure. That's a very nice one to have there as a just probably like level 10 reward, I assume. Not even the highest tier. Continuing on here, we got the first augment, Sentient Incision for the Venato. So the Venato got a prime somewhat recently. It's the signature scythe of Caliban. So since there's clearly a theme of Caliban Deluxe here, I think that's why they chose the Venato. So as far as what it will do, it's called Sentient Incision, so your guess is as good as mine. I would assume, since the way that the Venato Prime works is that it has a special passive on status of proc, inflict Tau procs to the enemy, increased combo chance when willed by Caliban. I think it will do something to do with these Tau procs, the Venato Prime. I don't think the Venato normal does this, so maybe not. But yeah, maybe Tau procs will cause more damage, or more slash procs or slash damage or something like that. For the normal Venato, I don't think it has that passive, so maybe I might be a little bit off base on that one. Yeah, okay, so the Venato normal does not have that sentient passive, so maybe it will be something that involves the Tau procs on even the normal one, because yeah, it will have to work on the normal Venato as well as Venato Prime, so yeah, if you guys have any ideas what the Venato augment will be, Sentient Incision, let me know in the comments, because it's complete guesswork, and you might have a good idea of what the next weapon will be with what I'm holding right now. Alright, moving back to the loot description we got here. Let's finish up what we got on the new loot front. The Astrian Sigil, the Chivalair Sumdali. Okay, I'm not sure what that is. That might be a thing for your ship that looks like the Caliban Deluxe skin. The Daybreak Kubrow Gene Masking Kit. The Darius Signa. So the Darius Signa is probably this right here. these like skeleton ghost things on top of your head. So yeah, you will likely get that from whatever level that one's going to be at. So the Diarus Signa, the Nymor Armor Bundle, okay, and then you also got the new Velox what's it called? Velox Conclusion. So okay, the new augment for the Velox is called Velox Conclusion. I was not expecting that to be the name of it. Okay, so the Velox is definitely not a very popular or powerful weapon. That's probably why it's getting an augment mod right now. So the Velox is the signature pistol of Protea, and then here are the underwhelming stats. And it does have a special passive where it has reload speed when the magazine is empty. It also has built-in ammo efficiency, and it will gain more ammo efficiency when wielded by Protea. So what's called Velox Conclusion. Maybe when you're at the last half of the magazine, it does more damage or something like that. I'm not expecting too much on this one because this is a really, really underwhelming weapon for a lot of people. But hey, maybe the augment will make it less underwhelming. So yeah, if you have any ideas what Velox Conclusion will be, let me know in the comments down below. I have literally no idea. My idea is because of the name, maybe the second half of the magazine is stronger, or maybe the last bullet in the magazine is AoE. You know, there's always weird things they can do like that. So yeah, Banata and Velox are your two weapons that are getting augments, guys. These are some weapons I do not like at all. They both start the letter V, so maybe there's a V theme in the background of this Nightwave. All right, we got some more loot to talk about here. That is the two augments, though. I also got the Tricen's Glaive Skin, or Tracian's Glaive Skin. That sounds interesting. The Teltrion Ephemera. I don't think that one's new. Let me quickly check if that one's. I don't think that one's new. Quickly checking my ephemeras here. Teltrion. Okay, that is not an old ephemera. That's a new ephemera, it sounds like. So a new ephemera. Or no, I spelled it wrong. Tealtrion. Maybe that isn't a new... I thought it was Teltrion. Okay. T-E-A. Okay, it's still new. It's still new. Even with the typo, it's still new. So that's cool. You got the last item here is the Escuan Regalia Collection. So that is likely going to be this right here. So it will likely be level 30. Yeah, this whole armor set will be a bundle, and it looks really, really cool. So let's see what else is in store for us after we go over our new loot here. New cred offerings. Okay, what do we got here? We got the Nightwave Landing Craft Decoration, a clip delegation, and Photon Overcharge the Galaxian and Sobek are returning. That's not new. That's just returning. I like how they put that on here as new. Like, it's exciting. Yeah, clip delegation and Galaxian Augment are coming back. I didn't think they had to put this back on here to say, yeah, we're not removing it. It's like, it's not new, actually. It's kind of funny. But yeah, new core skin. All these things already exist. Daybreak skin. Also, the Uriel helmet's getting added to the Nightwave as well. So that is going to be the new Nightwave, guys. It starts on, as I said earlier, April 8th at 11:30 a.m. ET. If you want to get the current Nightwave stuff, that's the day. Like, basically, that's the day you got to have it all done for. And then also turn in your Nora creds, too. If you have these Nora creds, like, you know, buy the mods you want to get, buy some Kuva, buy some helmets you want, because these will be not very useful to you after that day passes, after that time of the day passes. So, yeah, that's going to be great stuff, guys. April 8th, keep an eye out for it. We'll see more information on it. We might even get Augment stats on March 28th. But yeah, in the time being, you've got the new update for Warframe coming out next week. About exactly 1 week from today will be the fully update, and then the dev stream will be 10 days from today, the 28th. So I'll see you guys on stream shortly. Hopefully you have a better outlook on this now afterwards. And yeah, if you have not gotten the HEMA augment and you even remotely like the HEMA, I'd highly recommend it. It's very strong. The Bosmu augment's pretty good too. The Bosmu augment, it's worth the slot. But yeah, it's also a little bit more niche too. The Bosmu is also not super popular either. So see you guys then. Have a great rest of your week and take it easy. Peace. What up, dudes? It's Gaz, and welcome back to another Warframe video. So we got an update for my build from last year. We got Citrine for level 10,000 in Warframe. We got extra layer of goodness today. One of the new arcanes makes Citrine even better than ever. And using a special melee weapon, we can do 2 billion damage, or 1 billion damage, or however many billion damage you need to do, pretty much on demand. So let's hop right into this build.
This is good skin,
Before we
bro. Skin.
Mix yourself to show daily.
Like for what? What is that weapon? Is that Azan?
Warframe video uploads, build videos like this one, news videos like yesterday. I appreciate all the support on the recent streams and videos. We will be live with a Borrow Katir video tomorrow as well. Hopefully Borrow's got the new Prime mod, which honestly is kind of likely at this point. All right, so let's hop into what we have here as far as the build synergy. So we've got the new Arcane from the old piece called Arcane Concentration. And we've also got the Harmony Scythe from Jade's elevator mission, basically. Now, the way that all these things work together are actually quite nice and synergistic. We've also got the Arcane, or not the Arcane, the Augment called Prismatic Gem, which is going to make our dog carry around our crystal turret for Citrine and give us more status chance, more stash duration, and all those other things that we like for weapons like the Harmony, which we're using today, which will make all our stash duration into one super slash proc that basically instantly kills the enemy. So with the right setup and the right light, you can do 2 billion damage with no Riven. And yeah, usually doing around like whatever their health bar is. Like there's sometimes you'll see the enemy's health bar in a number, but a lot of times like 2 billion, 1 billion, 14 million. You get a lot of variance here, but it's usually going to be enough to kill the enemy no matter what is what you really should worry about here. So you also got our dog running around destroying everything. There's 2 billion right there on a level 10,000. So let's go ahead and show you can replicate this if you want. This is also with no Riven mod too. Okay, so we are in this Void Cascade, and there's lots of overguarded enemies here, so just keep that in mind that the setup we're using today is not the best to get enemies with overguard, but you can remove their overguard pretty easily with your dogs and just, hitting them with the scythe, basically. I did do a build video like this last year that did not have the Harmony or the new Arcane, and that one's still good. This one is just a little bit better in my opinion. So let's go ahead and show all the stuff that's used here and how to utilize this properly. Okay, so here we are on the sim. And we're on Citrine. Now, Citrine Prime will probably come out this year, just a heads up on that. But if you do want to grind her out, she is one of the more annoying frames to farm, coming from Mirror Defense on Tiana Pass. But yeah, as far as what we do for our setup here, we've got the Roar ability from Rhino. And what we're going to do is we're going to cast abilities, get our stuff going here, cast our Prismatic Gem, cast Roar. Now, we can attack them ourselves, but we're going to have our dog do all the work. Having your dog do all the work is totally practical on this build. As you can see right there, they all exploded, and I did not fire a single bullet. Now, if we want to do damage ourselves, we just do the exact same thing. Throw in a gem or two, and hit him with that big damage scythe. 243 million, 997 million. The game almost crashed because that was so much damage. As you can see, really easy to do these multiple 100 million damage numbers with this build and setup. And let's go ahead and show how all this stuff works. It's pretty good for AoE, too. I think I had like about 2,000 kills at the end of that Void Cascade, which, this is not exactly a AoE
do I have this skin? I think, yeah.
Nuking build, although it can be in a lot of situations. So first things first with this build synergy, we've got the Archon shards here.
No,
so
I don't have
speed,
this skin.
Really good for Citrine. Get those Fractured Blast gems out there. Get that Prismatic Gem out there. Maybe even cast Preserving Shell if you feel like it. Got ability strength on here too. This gets us to 130% power strength. You could go more in on the power strength. That will give you more roar damage. It'll give you more status chance on the Prismatic Gem. Not status duration, but status chance. We also got more orb drop from the Fractured Blast for doing that. Now, the more duration you have, the more status duration you get from Prismatic Gem. We're going to show how that works right now, okay? I know the last shard is an Equilibrium shard too. If we look at our build, we have the new Arcane called Arcane Concentration. On ability cast, you get increased ability duration by 60% for 3 seconds. So what we do is we cast our 1, which only costs 25 energy, and it will actually cost less with Arcane Impetus stacked up. So we throw our 1, and then we cast our 3 afterwards. That will give us 60% more duration on our Prismatic Gem, which gives us more stash duration. If you look right now, 155% stash duration increase. I throw out the gem and look at it now. It's 215% stash duration increase. So that's going to be really good for our Harmony Scythe because, like I said, the more stash duration you have, the better. So if we wanted to go really, really in on the duration, we could. I actually tried a version of this build where I took off Catalyzing Shields for narrow-minded. And if you need to see 2 billion every time, you can do this. This will massively increase your damage on the Harmony. But again, you could do 2 billion without this, so I just said, why would we need to put that on there? So Catalyzing Shields make you more survivable. And as far as the other stuff on here, it's a Mecha mod set builds. We got Mecha Empowered and Mecha Pulse. This will make it where our dog will mark enemies with a, like the mark of the dog, basically. When that enemy that's marked by the dog is killed, it will spread its damage over time procs in a 30-meter area or through walls. And now, since we're so damage over time focused on Citrine, with our Prismatic Gem, and with our dog, and with all the other stuff, this is extremely good on her for making your kills go up, basically. Have the gem on the dog from Prismatic Companion. You need to have a Beast Companion for this, by the way. Or a free moving companion, as they put it. Put that in the... Oh, yeah, you also get more duration for the gem from this augment, too. Put that on the dog, and then the dog will just start nuking things down for you. And if you see an enemy that is not instantly dying, or an enemy that's in your face, just use the Harmony to insta-kill them. But yeah, long story short on here, we got Archon Stretch for some energy regen. We got Archon Flow. You do not need this. This Archon mod is like probably the worst Archon mod. Just put on normal Prime Flow. It's totally fine. But if you have it, might as well. Gold mods look nice. Catalyzing Shields and Rolling Guard. You are not status on this build, so Rolling Guard could be nice for like a fire proc or a slash proc that's on you. And Catalyzing Shields, it's overperforming currently, so whenever you cast in the build, you will get 1.3 seconds of invincibility, which can be nice with Rolling Guard. Additionally, we've got Precision Intensified to buff our Roar ability. Roar does work on us and our dog, so very nice. Now, we could use Umbral Intensified to get more status chance from Prismatic Gem, not super worth it. It would give you more Orb Drop from Fractured Blast, I guess, but also not super worth it. We're full energy all the time because of Impetus giving us efficiency and strength. Additionally, we got Preserving Shell. This will make ourself and our teammates more tanky, but when you're at level 10,000, this rarely matters. It's more like just a free shield gate ability, I guess I'd call it. So, now that we've gone over all that stuff, let's go ahead and show the weapons now. So, the Harmony Sight is the main star of the show here, because it is a new, or not new, it's a new thing to this loadout, at least. So, as we see right here, status duration is empowered when heavy attack kills. So, I forgot, actually, when you get a kill, you actually get more status duration, too, for your allies. But, big thing here is that the more status duration we have, the heavy attack condenses all status effects into a single attack. So, if you have more status duration, it's a longer slash proc, it's basically... It's more damage, pretty much. So, here's the no Riven build. If you want a Riven, Riven with status, duration, and critical damage is pretty good, but I did not use this in the footage. But yeah, what we have here, we want to have some heavy attack wind-up speed. We want to have Elementalist for more status damage. We want to have status duration with lasting sting, and you definitely want some crit chance and crit damage on here. Also, Prime Reach for some range wouldn't hurt either. And honestly, you could totally take off the Sightful's merit for... Dispatch Override, because you are heavy attacking so much, and you don't need Tennokai because of Galvanized Reflex. Galvanized Reflex will give you heavy attack efficiency, but also give you initial combo. So you just basically you get a couple kills, it's really easy to get level 10,000, you just walk around with a insta-kill scythe, pretty much. Very, very good, very, very powerful. Melee Afflictions will make it where you get more slash procs if the enemy was knocked over. Now, this does not work on Overguard, unfortunately, but you should be able to kill the enemies with Overguard even without this arcane. This is what gets you the 2 billion damage a lot of the time, too. So if we put all this stuff together, we can throw an Epitaph for a couple viral procs too. Maybe get a little Amalgam Barrel Diffusion for some faster dodging. Maybe some Fortifiers, some Overguard. You know how it is. Maybe even get your Paris Prime Incarnate with a bunch of status chance and crit chance to buff your dog a bunch. With things like a crit chance, status chance Riven, or every status chance mod and crit chance mod in the game. On the Paris Prime, it could be very, very helpful to you. And if you look at the dog, it is very helpful. He has 381% status chance and 163% crit chance with an 11.2 multiplier. This dog hits harder than most public matchmaking teammates. He's also kind of AoE too. So we go ahead and look at our dog here. We've got Stalk on here to make us go invisible. Now, if we don't fire a gun or use our scythe, we will stay invisible. So that's why I was saying the old version of this build might be better because it wasn't actually using weapons, but it totally can work still with weapons. We got Duplex Bond. Just keep spamming abilities. You'll get dog illusions that will attack things too. Can draw some aggro. Can also get you some more energy orbs. But yeah, pretty standard stuff on here. Now this Duplex Bond is usually like the flex slot. You can change it to whatever you want. Like you want Primal Instinct for some more loot radar. You want maybe Hunter Recovery so the dog can heal you if you're doing like a persistence build, which this is not. Lots of options for you on that one. You can also put on Astral Bond and have the dog kill Ghost Thrax too. As far as the claws here, this is going to be the Assassin's Posture DOT claws. We got Sepsis claws here to bypass enemy shields and also cause some toxin procs. You could throw on Shocking claws for electric procs instead, or you could throw on Burning claws for fire procs instead. I wouldn't recommend Chilling claws because cold procs don't have any DOT tied to them. This is a DOT focused build. So now that we've gone over all this stuff, is this loadout worth doing? I would say yes, but here's the thing. If this looks like an interesting build to you, like, having your dog just causing destruction, having a scythe that does way, way overkill damage, and also you being relatively safe along the way, you technically could wait until Citrine Prime comes out. I believe that should be later this year. We got Styanax next, and I think it's either Citrine after Styanax, or it's like Citrine 2 after Styanax. But either way, it's not a super long wait for Citrine Prime, and Harmony Prime will be a long ways away. So I'd say, yes, the build is definitely worth having, or a version of it, but there's nothing wrong. If you don't have Citrine yet, I would say just wait for the Prime version, because Tiana Pass is one of the less favorite farms for the players, so let's put it like that. So, Yeah, guys, really fun setup. Also at the same time, you are doing a little bit of a worse version of this build. Like I said, if you do the no weapons version, you are completely safe. I just died right there because I attacked an enemy. If you were doing the no weapons version, you would be completely safe. There would be no enemies attacking you. They'd be attacking your teammates, and you'd maybe get caught in the crossfire. But yeah, for the most part, I'd recommend that you try out something like this. Maybe when Citrine Prime comes out, and probably around 10 Con, honestly. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Should be a borrow video tomorrow. There should be they're going to show off the new version of Foldy's Hunt game mode tonight, so maybe I'll watch that off stream. And hope you guys have a great start to your weekend. All right, take it easy. Peace.
Gonna play some Marvel after this, I guess. Just try the new hero, White Fox. The new support. Or strategist in that game.
I am the Empire.
Hanzo, at your service.
Select a map. Traveling to Suravasa. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
The perfect world is shaped by my hand. Look sharp. I will not keep improper company.
Follow my lead. I've been through more of these than I can count.
Hail me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initial flashpoint. Mark it.
Peace.
Let's get this done. Engage those hostiles. Medic.
Enemy over here.
The fucking sun!
Charmed, I'm sure.
Let's take them out.
Behind me now. Perhaps still room for refinement.
Stay close.
I will not be cast out like common refuse.
Lightning shall strike them down.
Peace.
Why everybody is dying so much, bro?
Play of the game.
Ascending.
Wonderful!
Welcome to Innocence. Vote for a map.
Oh,
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
The perfect world is shaped by my hand.
What's the secret behind your flight mechanism?
I don't know the specifics. Something about thermodynamics, I think.
Of course! Convection currents. Why didn't I think of that?
Five, four, three, two, one. Round one. Capture the objective.
Let's get down to business.
Positioning healing pylon.
I'm overloaded!
Taking our defense.
man, what is the guy doing?
Constructing my barrier. Construction. I'll accept nothing less than your best performance out there.
Garlic bread.
Hold your thumbs, and we'll get through this all right.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Victory always finds its way to me somehow. Killing Taiwan out.
Back to the power.
Crossing the barrier. This will end them. I need to recharge. This is brilliant. How unsightly. Behind me now.
Oh my god.
Activating defense array. Crystalline perfection. I spotted a foe. Sharp as a sword. Manifested. I will not be cast out like common refuse.